The Torah tells us a pasuk that's fairly well known: Hatzur Tamim Pa'alo, Kichol Derachav Mishpat. Hashem is the Iraq. He's perfect. His ways are perfect. His actions, everything that he does is just. Kel Emunah Ve'ein Avel. He just, a God, doesn't veer. Tzadik V'Yashar Hu. He is righteous in all that he does. Isn't that obvious? Would we have really thought otherwise, that Hashem is not the perfect judge? What's this pasuk coming to tell us? So Rashi says, Afal Pishu Hatzur Tamim Pa'alo, Afal Pishu Chazak. Even though he's so strong, Kishemivi Paranos Al Ovei Ritzonu, when he has to bring punishment against those who violate his will, Lo B'Shetaf Hu Mevi Kim B'Din Ki Tamim Pa'alo. It doesn't just flow out, but it is exact. But that too seems to be a bit obvious. Of course, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is perfect in all of his ways. That what is this emunah? L'shalim l'tzadikim tzidkasam. He's going to give the righteous what they deserve. He doesn't do any iniquity. He doesn't do anything wrong. After Rishon misham tzchar tzidkasam. He doesn't take away that which the Rishon, the evil people, they're still going to get rewarded for their mitzvos. Tzadik v'yashar hu. He's righteous. Hakom tzadikim alim ezdino. Everybody will recognize his perfection. What exactly is this pasuk coming to add? So the Vilna Gaon explains that what the pasuk is telling us is not focusing that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is righteous and perfect in all that he does in terms of giving people what they deserve. That is obvious. Of course, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God gives everybody what they deserve. What the pasuk is highlighting is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu's din is so perfect that it takes into account all others who are impacted and affected by whatever it is that is taking place. You see, if somebody gets punished for his own averos, but now it's going to impact his family, it's going to impact his friends, it's going to impact his community. That is also part of the calculation. And when the person is punished, whatever it is that that's going to do to everybody else is part of something that they deserve. So it is such a large and complicated picture that one might think that, okay, this person deserves that, and it has ramifications that snowball as a result. But that's not part of the perfect calculation. That's not part of what Hashem is doing. And that's what the pasuk is highlighting here. And that is a critical yesod. Coming on the heels of the Yamim Noraim, one of the eitzas, one of the pieces of advice, skulas, if you will, to try and get the proper din, is to connect yourself to the tzibur. Why is that so critical? Why is it so important to connect yourself to the tzibur, to do things for the tzibur, to be part of the community? Is because then you don't stand in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu alone. See, when we stand in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and it's only our own deeds, and they're judged on their own merits, so it's whatever we deserve, is that what we were going to get. But what we see from this pasuk, what the Gra teaches us, is that if we connect ourselves to the broader community, then now the din is going to be more complicated. And it could be that the fact that the other people need us now is going to allow us to have a better result. And that is a critical component. And yes, Yom Kippurim may have passed, but there still is an element of din. Still is until Hoshana Rabbah some din that is present. And that is a lesson that we walk away from. HaKadosh Baruch Hu's judgment is perfect. And throughout the year and throughout the days that follow after the Yamim Noraim, recognizing that HaKadosh Baruch Hu's judgment takes into account the whole picture, and making ourselves as big a part of that picture, doing things for other people, being connected to other people, is a fundamental way to ensure that hopefully our judgment is going to be the best that it possibly can. Wishing everybody a good yor, a Gemar Tov, and that in the days ahead we should be zocha to the tremendous brachos and all the tefillos that we daven for over the course of the Yom Noraim.